What kind of shoes do you need for trekking in snow? This is something lots of trekkers have been asking us since winter is around the corner, and from mid-December all the way to the end of March, you can expect to be trekking in snow, either little snow, more snow, depends on how the snowfall is this year. But what kind of shoes do you need? I want to bust a little bit of a myth over here. Most companies that make trekking shoes or any trekking products, they will market snow shoes as a separate thing, but there isn't really much rocket science around it. The principles for selecting snow shoes remain the same as the principles for selecting trekking shoes. We made videos on this before, but just to run through those points again, there are 4 things you need to keep in mind while choosing these shoes, trekking shoes which will work in snow as well. I'll tell you those. The first is that you need to have good grip in the sole of the shoes. How do you know that? You need to look at the lugs at the bottom of the shoes. There needs to be deep grooves over here basically. That is a sign of a shoe that has good grip. Second is you need the sole to be not too hard but not too soft either. If it is hard, when you hit the sole, it will sound like you're hitting plastic. If it is too soft, you'll probably not hear any sounds like hitting rubber. So what you want to hear is a small diminished sound, like when you hit it with a key or something, or if you poke a key inside and bring it out, it should not leave too much of a mark. It should come out automatically. So that's how you can identify the right hardness in the sole. The third is the ankle support. Any good trekking shoe, you need ankle support because you're going up, down, uneven terrain. There are rocks and boulders. In case your ankle twists, this is what is going to protect your ankle. So this is something you definitely need if you're going on a Himalayan trek. The fourth, and perhaps in this case the most important thing, is the water resistance of the shoe. You definitely cannot have waterproof shoes. That's like wearing gum boots. It does not allow your feet to breathe when you're trekking. You need something breathable. So most shoes come with a layer like leather or Rexton or something on top, which is what brings in the waterproofing. But the principles for buying snow shoes or snow trekking shoes remain the same, these 4 things. But I want to tell you a bit of reality over here. The reality is that if you're trekking in deep snow, especially on a winter trek, no matter what shoes you buy or wear, your shoes are going to get wet and your feet are also going to feel wet and pretty miserable over time. So there are 3 things over here that will actually protect your feet in snow. The first is waterproof socks. Now almost all our trek leaders are very highly recommending waterproof socks because after 1-2 hours of trekking, your shoes are fully wet, water is going in through the shoes, your feet get wet. Waterproof socks will actually last several hours without allowing your feet to get wet. So your feet actually remain warm, they are breathable as well, so they are not going to get harmed. So waterproof socks is definitely one thing worth investing in if you're trekking in snow for long hours. The second is micro spikes. Now if there is hard snow, no shoes, even with this kind of a grip, will actually give you enough traction on hard, slippery snow. That is where you need micro spikes that you can attach to your shoes. So when you're buying a pair of trekking shoes, you need to make sure that they're compatible with micro spikes. Most shoes these days are, so you will not have to break your head too much about it. The third thing is gaiters. So one of the ways your feet gets wet is when you're walking, the snow enters from the top. Just if you're walking in slightly deep snow, which is shin deep or knee deep, the snow just enters your shoe literally from here. So what we have is gaiters, which you start with your pants, start somewhere around your shin. It's a waterproof material that goes all the way to the bottom of your shoes and does not allow snow to enter your shoes. So when you wear this, snow is not entering your shoes, you're protected with micro spikes and you're protected with waterproof socks. So this is like a 3-point system to protect your feet while trekking in snow. The shoes don't matter as much when you're trekking in snow. So this is what I wanted to leave you with today when it comes to trekking shoes. If you have any questions, drop in a comment below. I'll be happy to answer it. We have a lot of expert trekkers in our network who can help answer your questions, no matter how complicated they are. We also have shorter versions of such videos on our Instagram and YouTube shorts. So make sure you follow us there and hit the subscribe button and the bell icon next to it so you're notified of our next videos. We'll be back with more soon with lots of trek talk and trekking tips from our world. Stay tuned. I'm Swathi from Indiahikes.